If I told you there are 5 simple exercises that could keep your body strong, pain-free, and mobile for life, would you believe me? Most people don't think twice about skipping leg day, ditching the warm-up, or just walking past that pull-up bar. But the truth is, skipping these 5 exercises might be the reason your back starts hurting in your 30s, or why getting off the couch at 60 feels like a mission. So, let's not waste time. Here's the first one you'll regret skipping. Squats. Yeah, I know, everyone has a love-hate relationship with squats. But let me put it this way. If you ever want to sit down and stand up without using your hands, you're gonna need those legs to work. Squats aren't just about gym flex. They're about real-life movement. Think about getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, picking something up from the floor. Your legs and glutes do all the heavy lifting. The best part? You don't need a barbell. Bodyweight squats alone can make a difference. Even just doing 20 a day builds muscle memory, improves balance, and strengthens your core. And here's something a lot of people don't know. Squats help with circulation. Yup, that's right. Strong leg muscles keep blood flowing, reduce the risk of injury, and help manage joint stress. But here's the kicker. People skip them because they think they're too hard or they'll get bulky. That's nonsense. What you should really worry about is being too weak to stand up without help later in life. And let's not even talk about falling. Strong legs literally prevent falls. So if you've been skipping squats, now's the time to stop. Your older self will thank you. Alright, now let's talk about deadlifts, the most misunderstood exercise on the planet. Just hearing the word makes some people think of bodybuilders with chalky hands yanking up 300 pounds. But guess what? You're already doing deadlifts without even knowing it. Ever picked up a heavy grocery bag, lifted a suitcase off the floor, helped your kid off the ground? That's a deadlift. It's one of the most functional, real-world movements you can do. The problem? Most people avoid them because they're scared of hurting their back. But here's the truth. Avoiding deadlifts is exactly what weakens your back. When done with proper form, deadlifts strengthen your spine, glutes, hamstrings, and core. It's like a full-body reset button. You feel stronger, stand taller, and move with more control. And no, you don't need to touch a barbell. You can start with a pair of dumbbells, a kettlebell, or even just a heavy backpack at home. The goal isn't to max out, it's to build control and stability from the ground up. One of the biggest benefits? Posture. Most people spend hours hunched over a screen every day. Deadlifts help pull your shoulders back, align your spine, and fight off that slouch. Plus, they boost grip strength, which is weirdly connected to overall health and even lifespan. Think of them as the get strong, stay young exercise. And here's something real. When you don't train this pattern, you start noticing it in the little things, like struggling to lift a laundry basket or tweaking your back, just tying your shoes. So no, you don't need to be a power lifter. But if you want to keep your back safe, your hips mobile, and your body capable, deadlifts are non-negotiable. Start light, move slow, and thank yourself later. Third exercise is pull-ups. Okay, let's be honest. Pull-ups are tough. And that's exactly why most people skip them. But here's the deal. If you can even do one clean pull-up, you're in better shape than most of the population. It's not just about flexing in front of a mirror. It's about being able to move your own body weight, which is a major marker of real strength. Pull-ups train your back, shoulders, arms, core, and even your grip, all at once. And what's wild is that grip strength alone is linked to longer lifespan. So, yeah, that cheap pull-up bar in your doorway? It could actually be a long-term health investment. Now, if you can't do a pull-up yet, no stress. Start with negatives. Jump up, lower down slow, or use resistance bands for assistance. Even hanging from a bar for 30 seconds builds grip and shoulder stability. The point is, you're still training, and your body's still adapting. Want a visual? Think of construction workers, firefighters, athletes. These people rely on their upper body strength. Pull-ups train you to pull your body up and over something. A skill we barely practice, but need more than we realize. And here's a mindset shift. Pull-ups aren't just about strength, they build confidence. The first time you do one, it's like unlocking a new level. It reminds you that progress is real, even if it's slow. If you skip this, you're skipping one of the most powerful movements your body is capable of. Start where you are, even if you're just hanging from the bar, and work up slowly. You don't need to do 10. Just do your version of progress and keep at it. In a few weeks, your posture improves, your back feels stronger, and your arms, they start speaking for themselves. Fourth exercise is planks. Let's slow it down for a second and talk about planks. Yeah, they don't look as intense as deadlifts or pull-ups, but don't let that fool you. Planks are sneaky. They look simple, but hold one for 30 seconds and your entire body lights up. And guess what? That's a good thing. Planks train your core. And no, not just for six-pack abs. We're talking about deep core muscles that stabilize your spine, protect your lower back, and help you move without pain. Ever feel that weird ache in your lower back after standing or sitting too long? Weak core? Struggle with balance when walking or exercising? Again, core. Planks fix that. And here's what makes them perfect. You don't need any equipment. No gym, no weights, just a floor and some commitment. You can literally do them in your living room during a Netflix episode. And don't think you have to hold for 3 minutes. Start with 20 seconds, then build up. The goal isn't to suffer, it's to train your body to stay solid under pressure. What's wild is how much planks help with everything else, from squats to push-ups, even running. A strong core makes every other movement safer and more powerful. Plus, if you're dealing with posture issues or sitting for long hours, planks help reset your body's alignment. They teach your muscles to hold you upright instead of letting gravity win. You don't even have to stick to the standard plank. Try side planks, forearm planks, walking planks. Mix it up. The key is consistency. And yeah, they burn, but it's a good burn, the kind that reminds you you're getting stronger without even moving. So if you've been skipping planks because they look boring or easy, now you know the truth. They're quiet, they're brutal, and they might be the most powerful 60 seconds of your workout. Fifth exercise is walking. Yup, the last one on this list isn't a fancy gym move or a hardcore strength exercise, it's walking. Sounds almost too simple, right? But hear me out. Walking is one of the most underrated forms of movement on the planet. It's free, easy, and your body is literally built for it. The problem? We've replaced steps with screens. Most people sit all day, drive everywhere, and then wonder why they feel stiff, sluggish, or stressed out. Walking fixes that, not just physically, but mentally. Just 30 minutes a day can improve mood, digestion, circulation, and even your ability to focus. You ever go for a walk just to clear your head? That's not a coincidence. It actually lowers cortisol, which is your stress hormone. And here's something crazy. Studies show that walking regularly reduces the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even depression, all from putting one foot in front of the other. The best part? You don't need a workout plan, no fancy sneakers, no gym membership, just step outside and start. Or if you're stuck indoors, walk while you talk on the phone. Take the stairs. Do laps around your room. It all counts. Walking also helps with fat loss, especially when paired with a consistent diet. It's not flashy, but it burns calories steadily without spiking your hunger like high-intensity workouts often do. And if you're older or recovering from injury, walking keeps your joints moving, your balance sharp, and your muscles active. So yeah, you might feel silly calling it an exercise, but if you skip it, you're skipping a habit that your body craves. That 10-minute walk after a meal? That's your digestion thanking you. That evening stroll instead of scrolling? That's your brain resetting. So let's stop treating walking like a backup plan. It's not. It's a secret weapon for anyone who wants to age well, move better, and feel human again. So let's run it back real quick. 5 exercises. All simple, all powerful. Squats to build the foundation, your legs and hips. Deadlifts to strengthen the back and protect your spine. Pull-ups to test real upper body strength and control. Planks to lock in core stability and prevent injuries. And walking, the easiest, most overlooked move with benefits that touch every part of your life. These aren't just gym exercises, they're tools to keep you independent, pain-free, and strong for decades. But here's the thing, knowing them isn't enough. Regret doesn't come from not learning. It comes from not doing. You don't need to go hard every day. You just need to stay consistent. A few reps here, a walk there, it all adds up. So ask yourself right now, which of these have you been skipping? And more importantly, why? The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Your future self, the one with good posture, no back pain, and energy to spare, is already waiting for you. You just have to take that first step. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more real fitness tips, and drop a comment below. Which of these exercises are you adding to your routine starting today? I read every comment, so let's talk about it.